I believe that we're in a new season where God is doing some new things and some new revelation. And I would say an awakening is happening to the church and who we are and taking our place in the body of Christ, but in the world itself, and to discover who we are and then begin to walk out who God has called us to be. And when Jesus died for you and I, he set us free of all the boundaries that the enemy has placed on our lives. He set us free of all the bondages that the enemy has placed on your lives, all the lies that the enemy has placed over your life. And this is good news. If you're in any type of bondage tonight, here's your good news. You have been set free. Jesus has set you and I free. You and I have the ability to speak and to have whatsoever we say. And you can only do that when you tap into the heart and the mind of God, to know what's on the heart of God. And when you get in the mind of God, or get the mind of God, the heart of God, you can come and you can declare as if God were here himself. Take the word in your heart. It'll change the way you think. Consequently, it will change your viewpoint of who you think you are, or who the world has said you, and it will take all the limitations off your life. And you'll find yourself walking in God's perfect plan and will for your life. And you'll begin to declare some things out of your mouth and to see what God has said to you come to pass in your life. You are a powerful being. Remember, you move things in the spirit with the words of your mouth. But how many know it doesn't happen if your mind's not renewed? He said faith is conviction. I am convinced that what God has said is so, even though I can't see it. I don't look like who God says I am, but I am convinced that I am who God says I am. I can do what God says I can do. I can have what God says I can have. I am a child of God. I am a son of the living God. It don't look like what I'm going to be like, but when you keep looking at me, you're going to see. Oh, glory to God. Hallelujah.